Yeah, do whatever you got to do.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with gym rats basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the Edge program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball, so I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me, so I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
Here at Always 100, we have different things that we provide each week with our elite training, working on things that can help them get a scholarship in the future if they don't have one right now. Bunch of skill development, helping kids get better, understanding what it takes to get to the next level. Catching and shooting, working on ball handling. In the last 5 years, we had over 200 kids just able to play basketball at some places from the NAIA, Division III, Division II, or Division I level.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Your kids grow up quick, and there's a lot to teach them. Some lessons they won't pick up in school. Some they'll learn the hard way. But when it's time to give them the keys to their finances, we'll be there to help with their first checking account and the tools they need to make sense of their money. And even though they're off on their own, you'll be able to check in to see how they're doing. Raising your children is important, and teaching them about money is a big deal. So ProFed makes it easy. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in Indiana high school football fans. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live, Spooler Stadium, sectional number 11, where we do have the semifinal round of Class 5A sectionals right here on the campus of Northrop High School, where these two schools do share, of course, this stadium on the campus of Northrop, but Snider is the home team here tonight. This is SummitCitySports.com. Tim Atkinson here calling your play-by-play. Zach Williams joining us here in the booth. Zach, thanks for joining us here tonight.
Yep, thank you. Excited for this game.
Zach Williams, a senior at Carroll, does outstanding stories for us as well for SummitCitySports.com. We're in for a good rainy one here at the turf at Spooler as these two teams will meet for the second time on the year. But before we get going with our pregame, we're going to go to our owner, Jeff Mahoney, and, of course, the sideline Swami, Casey O'Boyle, for their thoughts on this sectional number 11 semifinal matchup.
But over here in 5A, sectional 11, Northrop traveling to Snider. Tyrese Brown named to the All-SAC first team. He is in consideration for the Northeast Indiana Game Night Player of the Year. He certainly finished off the regular season with a bang, had 3 touchdowns in that win against Bishop Lures. But you got Snider by 28. Northrop, they're improving. CJ Davis made first team All-SAC. I loved seeing that as a safety. He's a very dynamic player, but this certainly seems to be Snider's year.
Yeah, and Snider's owned this rivalry for the better part of 3 decades. We just got done talking about Homestead having the upper hand against Carroll through the years, but nothing like what Snider's had against Northrop. And with the whole Spooler Stadium thing that's there every year, that's always a little bit of an intriguing subplot. I'll be interested to see if Northrop comes out fighting, and if they've got a few tricks up their sleeves. Coach Jason Dorfler is a really good young coach. I think I feel, and I know I say this almost every year, but it feels like he's right on the precipice of turning the corner with this program and getting them from 3-6 to 6-3 or 5-4. I think he's really, really close. They've been a little thin in the trenches. I think that's where Snider wears them down in this contest. But Northrop, again, playing on turf, even though it's going to be chilly and it's supposed to be rainy, if Roosevelt Norfleet Jr., the quarterback, can get the ball out of his hands quickly and they can hit some big strike plays with those dynamic receivers, including CJ Davis, and hats off to CJ for his first team all-conference selection, very deserving. They've got some weapons in the aerial game. If they can get a couple big plays, I mean, it's going to be hard for them to do, Jeff, I think, dinking and dunking all the way down the field, especially on a cold, wet night. But there are going to be big play opportunities, and if they can draw up a couple plays and hit a home run or two early, and then they can afford to hang around a little bit against that Snider ground game. Tyrese Brown is a beast, definitely Joe Walburn kind of enlightened me on his discussion inclusion into the player of the year conversation, because he's very deserving. I think Snider definitely relies on him in this game, but also I think it's important for Snider, especially if they do get an early lead, to try to put some more things on tape, show some things with their passing game, and see if they can't get Luke Hoppert going again, get his numbers trending upward going into the second round of the sectionals and beyond.
You see Tyrese Brown here, 1,159 rushing yards, but that's just 7 games recorded. So they did not get the Lures game up here on Max Preps. So you tack on, I believe it was like another 190 yards. And then if he would have had that Southside game, let's say that was another 150 yards. So now you add 350 to that total, which would have made him the SAC's leading rusher.
Yeah, or certainly right there in that conversation with Lamar and Nelson. And I, knowing Coach Sherwood Haydock, he loves his stats. He prides himself on being a 50-50 guy in terms of balance. He doesn't necessarily have that this year. So Lamarian had to carry the load offensively, but great season for Tyrese Brown. I think there's a lot of football left to be played for Snider.
And in this game, we're expecting rain all day on Friday. This is on the nice turf there, but you got to believe that run game for Snider, boy, it is built for this weather, as we saw at Lures Field when they played in the mud.
Yeah, for sure. Again, being on turf gives Northrop a little bit of fighting chance with their passing game. But yeah, I think Snider probably gets on top early and then coasts in the second half and shuts a bunch of guys down, anticipating a rematch against Bishop Dwenger in the sectional title tilt. So that's kind of what I would expect here, is big lead early for Snider, and then they throttle down in the third quarter and rest some of their key guys because they want to be 100% healthy for what they believe could be a lengthy tournament trek. And there's really no reason it can't be. If you look at the other teams in Class 5A in the North, I think Snider, the winner of Snider Dwenger, has a great chance of going all the way to the state championship game. And I think Snider is a little bit deeper and a little bit more well equipped on both sides of the ball to make that run. So, but it starts, with Northrop. You got to take care of business. You can't afford a hiccup, because you lose and you go home.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to show you the bracket right here. You got Northside or Northrop and Snider right there. The winner is going to take on Zionsville, most likely, out of that bracket there on the other side. Some tough teams, but like you said, certainly winnable in a trip to Lucas Oil, which would be pretty nice. First time for Snider since 2015, and for Dwenger 2018, if Dwenger were able to come out of that sectional.
Yeah. And I think the winner of that, again, not get too far ahead of ourselves, I think the winner of this sectional has a very, very good chance of representing the North in Class 5A. And beyond that might be a daunting task, especially if Mighty Cathedral is waiting from the southern half. But you know what? When you get there, anything can happen. But right now it's win and survive. And I think Snider definitely, has the right recipe, an insistent ground game with a reliable running back, great offensive line, a complementary passing attack that is ever emerging, great special teams, and a defense that I think might be the most improved unit from the start of the year until now from any side of the ball for any team in the area. I mean, if you look at what happened the first couple of weeks to that Snider defense against Northside and Carroll, they've come a long, long way. And you got to give a lot of credit to those coaches out at Snider. So
Nick Talamontes on the All-SAC team as a kicker there for the second team all-conference. Luke Hopper, second team. Would love to have seen Quincy Maya on here, a first or second team defensive selection. He plays that rover position for Snider, and he's all over the field making plays. But Markel Keel, Dominic Moon, those guys are great players, certainly deserving.
Yeah, no doubt about it. All those guys are deserving. You can make an argument. There's by 2 or 3 guys from about every team that either didn't make first team, that could have, didn't make second team. that could have, didn't even get nominated, that should have. And so there's always, anytime you have these postseason teams, there's always a lot of discussion. I suppose this is as good time as any, Jeff, for us to announce that we're hoping to have our a postseason show where we unveil the all game night team, which is very expansive and includes, representatives from up to 35 different teams in 4 conferences in Northeast Indiana. We'll have our player of the year, our coach of the year, our other specialty award winners. So that'll be a lot of fun. And hopefully, I know you're going to help participate in that. Hopefully Joe Walburn can lend his 2 cents on that as well, and we'll make a fun night of it.
Yeah, and I've been harping on it all year, but Keydrell Billingsley, what he's meant to that defense is they've moved him to cornerback. He's really been able to shut down the other team's opposing best wide receivers. So he's another guy that maybe I would have liked to have seen on the first and second team, but I get it. There's only so many spots, right, Casey?
Well, and again, since he's playing both ways, I always like to give, especially at a school like Snider, where they've got great numbers and great tradition, and you get a kid that's playing both ways and contributing both ways. Maybe the numbers aren't the most spectacular. I'm with you. I like to see them get their due recognition, but it is impossible. You're never going to please everybody. There's always going to be kids left off. Even as expansive as the all game night team is, invariably every year there's somebody, and more than somebody, somebody's probably 10, 15, 20 kids that feel like, man, I deserve to be on there, before that guy or at this position. But we try to make it as legit and deep as possible, covering all the positions. I really try to, when I put together our team, and take a lot of information from people like yourself and coaches and a lot of people that I trust that watch a lot of high school football like we do, and try to field the team almost like you're recruiting, and you're going around and you can only have so many guys. I don't need 7 quarterbacks, but on a roster of 90 guys, I probably need 4, maybe I need a few extra linemen. And I really love the 2-way guys. I give great value to those guys because I can plug them in about anywhere, including special teams.
We were talking about 2-way guys and guys that were left off. Would have really liked to have seen Jalen Lattimore somewhere on that list. Maybe the statistics aren't as shiny as some of the others. They didn't play that game against Snider, but I've seen that man play in person, and Jalen Lattimore is a difference maker.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Certainly, again, there's a laundry list of young men that were snubbed, for lack of a better word, and I would say Jalen Lattimore is one of them. I mean, but then you have the old argument, okay, if you put him on, who do you take off? That's where you come back to. And I certainly don't want to get involved in any of that because I know how difficult it is. But yeah, Jalen Lattimore has a legit beef. He's a special talent, and in some of Southside's better performances this year, he really, really stood out. So it's a tough one for sure. I'm sure Coach Lee came to the table at all SAC voting and said, these are my guys, but we got to get him on there, and he just didn't get enough votes.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As you heard the thoughts there from our owner, Jeff Mahoney, and the sideline Swami on this outstanding sectional number 11 semifinal round. The winner will move on to take on a Summit Athletic Conference player as well. It'll be the Northrop Legends and the Bishop Dwenger Saints. That's going on just a couple of miles away here from Spooler Stadium. But tonight we do have the Northrop Bruins and the Snider Panthers. This is a rematch from the October 1st ball game, which was 42-12 winner for Snider. Tyrese Brown had an outstanding ball game on the ground as he did tote 13 times, 138 yards, and 4 touchdowns. He is an outstanding running back for Northrop. Of course, their dual-headed running attack, led, though, by Jelante Hitton, who's missed some time here. So we had a miss some time for his with injury, which really set back the Northrop Bruins a little bit in this season, but he's an outstanding back. But Northrop, the underdog here, obviously, Zach, in the rematch here with Snider. What do you think Northrop and head coach Jason Dorfer and his staff need to do here against Snider to pull an upset?
Well, the thing they've had a lot of success with recently has been the deep passing game. Roosevelt Northley has aired that ball out, and his top receiver has been C.J. Davis the last few weeks. Think about this. In his last game, he had 8 receptions for 118 yards and a touchdown. I mean, he's been the leading receiver for this team. He's been a great deep threat, and Roosevelt Northley's been able to get it to him deep. Now, the problem tonight is, of course, the field conditions and the rain. That's going to make it a lot more difficult for that to happen. But as you mentioned, that rushing attack's been really good for them, and I think they can rely on Neighbors and Hinton to get the job done. But it is going to be tough against that Snider defense led by guys like Dominic Moon and Isaiah Maxwell. So we'll see what happens for them.
We're going to take a quick break here. We don't want to get a copyright infringement on this national anthem. We're going to take a short break and come back and talk about the key for Snider here in a minute, about a minute 10 here, SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Dealing with joint pains, sprains, strains, or back pain? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, Ortho Express has specialized orthopedic physicians on staff when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Ortho Express is open Monday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Friday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 260-266-4007 for more.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Lindley Kistler on the camera. Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. Zach Williams joining us in the booth for your color commentary. We talked a little bit about Northrop and what they need to do offensively, and it's going to need to be a well-rounded offensive performance. They're going to have to play one of the best games of the year, no doubt about it, to get past these Snider Panthers. For Snider, they have one of the best backs in the state of Indiana in Tyrese Brown, 184 carries, just under 1,350 total yards from scrimmage, 18 touchdowns, Zach, and just 2 fumbles. He is an outstanding running back, a bruiser, and he is going to be key in the rain here against Northrop. So what does Snider have to do to continue those winning ways and move on here in sectional play?
Well, you mentioned it. Tyrese Brown is just a phenomenal running back. I think he's the best running back in the SAC, and he's going to come in handy tonight in the rain. And behind that big offensive line that Snider has, it's going to be really tough for this Northrop defense to get some stops. And then also, on the other side of the ball, Snider's defense, which we know that front seven is lethal. They're going to have a big impact on this game as well.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Talking about that defense a little bit, they have one of the best linebackers in the state of Indiana, Dominic Moon. He is committed to play in West Lafayette at Purdue. He is an outstanding middle linebacker here at the high school level, and he's going to be key as well as they run that multi-option with Norfleet, Neighbors, Hinton, and such. They'll get it out to Schmenk and company, but he's going to be key here to read what Northrop's doing offensively.
Yeah, he's just such an aggressive linebacker, just has great instincts, and he's going to be a huge key on this defense. He's one of the leaders of this defense, and in these games now, as we're in the postseason, his experience is going to be really needed, and it'll be exciting to watch him play alongside his other linebacker, Isaiah Maxwell. Those are two of the best linebackers in the conference, and it's really great for Snider to have those two in these playoffs.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Then on the flip side for the Northrop Bruins and head coach Jason Dorfler, as I did forget to mention, head coach Kurt Tittman is the head coach for Snider, one of the best in the business. But Northrop, Jelante Hinton on the defensive end, reading what Hoppert and Brown, when Langston Level comes in, he's going to be key on that defensive side for Northrop to try to get some 3-and-outs against this high-powered offense.
Yeah, he's an all-SAC selection, and he's been really good this year, of course, off the line. And tonight he's going to have a huge impact, make Hoppert a little uncomfortable, bring down Brown in the backfield. He could have a big impact on this game, but again, that Snider offensive line has been so good this year. It'll make things tough for him, but he's going to have a big game if Northrop wants to have success on that defensive side of the ball.
Well, this is a Summit Athletic Conference sectional here in sectional number 11, as you do know, Zach, and we're right here at Spooler. Looking forward to this outstanding sectional play. As I mentioned, the winner will play the winner of Northside and Dwenger. That's going on here at the same time. That's live on SummitCitySports.com as well. You can go to our website, hit the live tab. It will take you directly to the IHSA stream, who does control all the copyright for all playoff games here in the state of Indiana. So the captains are hitting the field. We are about ready, ladies and gentlemen. Excitement in the air. What a student section down here below us for the Snider Panthers. They're coming strong here for the student section in the downpour. And looking at the radar, it does look like we're going to have a consistent rain, but knock on wood, no lightning around the area, so hopefully it stays that way. Looking around at the Summit Athletic Conference in this sectional semifinal round, other players, Homestead is at Carroll in 6A. As I mentioned, the other 5A sectional, Northside at Dwenger. Wayne is traveling to Delta. Concordia is heading to I think they're 9-1 now, Norwell Knights. And then Bishop Luers is traveling to Prairie Heights. So Northrop will receive the kick. The winner of this sectional will play the winner of sectional number, I believe it's 12, number 12, which is right now Harrison at 8-1, at Zionsville 5-5. On the bottom side of that bracket is Anderson 2-4, at Kokomo. Kokomo hosting Anderson. They're at a beautiful, beautiful football stadium. Probably my favorite football stadium in the state of Indiana at Kokomo. It is a tremendous building there on the campus. So we're about set. Snider's coming out. The players are hyped. It's coming out right here. It's going to be key, Zach, for Northrop to stay in close contact through this first half, yeah?
Yeah, they're going to need to keep things close, make Snider a little uncomfortable, and it's going to depend, of course, on these first few drives. If Northrop can keep some momentum on their side, they can't let Snider take control early.
So Nick Talamante's the big leg in to kick for head coach Kurt Tittman. You have a trio back deep for the Bruins. And the way they're angled, not going to call out the wrong numbers, but this is SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Talamantes, the junior, who was the hero in that Northside ball game, which won it for Snider. 34-32 in the closing seconds, and here he is with the big kick. I'm telling you what, he has D1 potential as a kicker, in my opinion, as he will boot it deep to Northrop. Outstanding kick. It's going to be fielded and does keep it in play. Pops it wide. Nice little cutback against the grain for C.J. Davis, and it's tackled at the 25. Well, they'll start 1st and 10. C.J. Davis, an explosive player. Northrop has explosive players, no doubt about it. They have game breakers on this offense.
If they have talent on both sides of the field, and it's just going to be a matter of can those guys really show up and be enough to overcome all the talent that Snider has on their team.
Snider ranked number 5 in Class 5A in the coaches poll, 4 in the coaches poll, 5 in the media poll in Class 5A. As we do have in for Northrop. And that's Freeman's going to take. So I just realized I have the wrong Northrop roster. That was Freeman. Just realized that the 2020 Northrop. You can't make this up, Zach. You just can't make it up.
Just a little off.
just a tad. So the rain continues to pour. 2nd and 7 for the Bruins. Roosevelt Northfleet the third. In at quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to hand once again. Beautiful hole and blocking. Lowers the boom right there at the marker and gets another 3 yards. How about that run by number 10, Tavon Freeman?
Just right through the heart of that Snider defense, man. I mean, that takes some toughness. I mean, to just go right at Snider like that and to truck a guy like he did. So that's a great start for Northrop. Got a first down.
1st and 10 for the Bruins as they move the chains for the first time in this first drive. Same formation, trips near side, lone wide receiver to the far side. Handoff once again to Freeman. Freeman will cut the chains in half. 2nd and 5.
Yeah, they're just going to lean on him here.
Why not? If it's working, you keep rolling with it, right?
Exactly. Went with the same formation as you said, and right now I think they're just going to lean on that. Again, with the rain, you don't really want to risk anything throwing if you don't have to, so I expect them to keep doing this on the ground and see what they can get out of it.
Same formation for head coach Dorfler, and this would be huge to keep this rolling. Moon was showing blitz on this near side, and I think he jumped. Showing blitz off the left edge. And it will be a 5-yard penalty where they probably will give them a first down for the Bruins, as it was 2nd and 5 as the marker right there at the 50. And I'm going to assume they're going to just go ahead and move it forward. They will. First down. Back-to-back first downs here for Northrop moving the ball. 10-14 left in this first quarter. We are live from several venues this evening. All the way out in New Haven, all the way to Delta as well. 1st and 10. Put a man in motion. That's Dane Kilby. And it's going to be a false start. It's going to be 1st and 15. 5-yard penalty on the false start. Bring up 1st and 15, 9:56. Ball back on the 45-yard line now. Northfleet breaks the huddle. Has Freeman in the backfield. The junior trips near side. Lone wide receiver to the far side. Safety help here for Snider. Quick pass on the seam. Beautiful. How about a little shake? How about another shake? Come on. Dane Kilby showing you a little bit of slitheriness on that yak.
And how about the throw by Northfleet? I mean, he got it right to him. He was wide open and took it for a first down and more.
Let's go to our Traction AP replay to see what Zach exactly was talking about. Read this beautifully.
You got him wide open right across the middle of the field and just nowhere for Snider to get to him. He could, with that speed, he was able to get a lot of extra yardage.
Blitz coming on that right side. Oh, tremendous. Bounces it out at the 15 and tackled just shy of it near that first down marker. Northrop moving the ball here.
They got some rhythm going. I mean, they got something right here. You'd love to see this possession end in points, though, for Northrop. You need to punch it in the end zone.
It's got to, Zach. It's got to end in some points, especially a 6 on the board. It'll be huge confidence-wise for Coach Dorfler and his Bruins. Here's Northfleet breaking it again. They've rocked this same formation throughout the first drive. Freeman in the backfield with Northfleet. He is the transfer from Southside. They put a man in motion in Madison. Broken play, and Northfleet will be tackled near the line of scrimmage. Let's see where they mark it. Maybe a loss of 1 there.
It didn't look like they lost much there, but
3rd and manageable here for the Bruins, as Northfleet will head to the sideline to get the call.
Obvious running situation here for Northrop, you'd think.
Yeah, got to keep it on the ground.
Yep, 4 guys in the backfield.
I love this full house backfield. As Hinton, Freeman, and I believe that's Neighbors. And it's going to be Freeman, lowers the shoulder real close, and I think he's going to get it by about a half yard Oh, it's going to be a full yard and moving the chains once again for the Bruins.
Number 10, Stewart the ball carrier.
Tremendous.
That's enough for a Bruins first down. First and 10 Bruins.
First and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line of the Snider Panthers. Rain continues to fall here at Spooler Stadium. SummitCitySports.com. Thank you for joining us here tonight. 3 in the backfield, 2 wide receiver set for Northfleet. He's looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man in a step. Underthrew it a little bit. And beautiful defensive play by the receiver. But we got a flag in the end zone. Usually this would be a pass interference, maybe a hold. But who's it on? Didn't see a lot of contact over there, Zach.
Yeah, it looked like they were going after each other. It was on both.
So let's see what the call is here. This is a big call.
Yeah.
And the white hat will take a peek. And, yeah, we're going to have pass interference on the defense in the end zone.
I don't think Coach Tittman's going to be happy about that call. Yeah, you can see him on the sidelines. Hands are in the air.
Yeah. Ball spotted on 16. So that's going to put him inside the 10-yard line.
And another thing to watch here, we're getting down to being about halfway through this first quarter. Northrop's taking out a lot of clock off on this drive.
7.5, just under. That's a great call, Zach. Keeping the offense of Snider off the field is a key component. Showing blitz here. Instead, they hand to Hinton. Oh, come on.
Read
and
beautifully.
Then mopped up nicely, but that was led by number 38, Markel Keel.
Wouldn't expect anything less from Keel.
Tremendous.
First team All-SAC, I believe, and another great play right there, showing you his talent and what he's done all year long.
Here's that traction AP replay. They fake the blitz here on this near side. They hand to Hinton. Watch this off the edge, though, from Keel. And then the cleanup duty. Oh, that's outstanding team tackling led, though, by Keel. Here's Northfleet back in the shotgun. He's got 3 backs with him. Northfleet, high snap, hands up the middle. Freeman moving the pile and to about the 6-yard line for Freeman.
And another third and manageable here, Tim.
Absolutely. This is key on 4-down territory here, Zach.
I'd say so.
You got to finish with the 6.
Yeah, you got to.
So
got this far, might as well punch it in.
Can't get a first down, as Zach mentioned, as we're at 3rd and 1. First down marker right there at the 6. Ball's on the 7. 6:15 left to go in this first quarter. T formation, the sneak. That went nowhere. That went backwards. And decision time here for Coach Dorfler.
Snider got great penetration on the inside right there, and Northfleet had nowhere to go. He didn't have much to get, but still couldn't get anything on that.
So it will be a loss of 1, Zach. 4th and 2, 4 downs. It's happening. Going for it here are the Bruins. This is huge.
Yep. We're going to stay out there here, see what they draw up.
Northfleet calls it. They break the huddle. 2 wide receiver set. Bunch formation in the backfield surrounding of Northfleet. I think you go Hinton here. Or Freeman with 2 lead blockers in front of you. They want a timeout to talk about it. Don't mind this call at all. This is huge.
Yep, they want to make sure they get the perfect play call here.
So we'll take a short break and come right back right here live from SummitCitySports.com.
There are tons of benefits to using compression therapy, but my favorite are speeding up muscle recovery, reducing swelling and inflammation, and improving my athletic performance.
Your kids grow up quick, and there's a lot to teach them. Some lessons they won't pick up in school. Some they'll learn the hard way. But when it's time to give them the keys to their finances, we'll be there to help with their first checking account and the tools they need to make sense of their money. And even though they're off on their own, you'll be able to check in to see how they're doing. Raising your children is important, and teaching them about money is a big deal. So ProFed makes it easy. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 4th and 2 for the Bruins. Man in motion, 2 in the backfield. They're going to play action. Oh, beautiful play call. All the timeout. Outstanding play action. And the touchdown for the Bruins.
What a play call. I mean, nobody expected that here. I mean, they had 3 guys again in the backfield with Northley. Everybody in the building thought they would run it, but...
Let's take a look at that traction athletic replay here, Zach. Look at the play. He sells the play action beautifully. Oh, that is tremendous work right there.
Great execution, too.
That was C.J. Davis on the reception. And now for the PAT. On the hold is C.J. Davis. On the kick, Jacob, don't call me Forrest Gump. 5:20. Couple walk-up boot, and that one is splitting the upright 7-zip. What a start by the Northrop Bruins. They take nearly 7 minutes off the clock, Zach, as well. 5:20 left. That's got to be some confidence building right
here. Yeah, could it have worked any better? I mean, you take more than half the first quarter off the clock. You get a touchdown. You get the extra point, obviously. I mean, and it didn't look like they struggled to do that at all. I mean, even on that 4th down, they just kept moving the football. So that's got to build a lot of confidence for Northrop. And now think about what that defense has to be thinking about right now. They have all kinds of momentum, all kinds of energy now after seeing their offense go down the field and score.
Yeah, that's got to be huge now for the defense. Now they got to match it here against this high-powered Panther defense, as they have one of the best running backs in the state of Indiana, Tyrese Brown. So you got to be careful, but what a start by the Bruins. Cannot ask for anything more to start a sectional number 11 when you're an underdog. I don't know how many points they would be an underdog, but don't get into the betting thing.
We can make our own spread.
Right, exactly. So here we go. Snider will get their chance at their first drive of this sectional number 11 semifinal. Jacob Gump, the sophomore, to kick. And he's lining up for an onside here, Zach. Let's see if he backs out of it. And back deep is number 12. That is Cadrell Billingsley. Gump takes a peek. And he's going to kick it in this short corner here. And that is fielded inside the 25-yard line, tripped up, and then brought down. That's number 13, Santiago Ortiz on the return. Now 1st and 10 for Snider. They will take over for their first possession. Ball is going to be spotted at the 29-yard line. What a opportunity here for the Northrop D.
It'll be interesting to see how Snider responds, too. They haven't faced much adversity since that Homestead game, really.
Yeah, they've been playing them and Carroll, probably the 2 best teams playing at the best right now in the city. As now they will take over. There's Luke Hopper, the junior quarterback, 2nd year. And they got man-to-man coverage, got a step, and what a catch! Ooh. Are you kidding me? Number 80, Jordan Lee, fingertip grab for the big first down. We may be in for a good one here.
Hopper just laid it right in there, too, along the sidelines. I mean, everything worked to perfection on that play.
Holy Luke Hopper, dropping it right in the breadbasket. They got exactly what they wanted. Look at that pass and the catch. That is absolutely beautiful by the Panthers and Luke Hopper. 2 wide receivers set in the pistols. Hopper has Brown behind him. They're going to hand to the big fella. Brown, look at that stop. Oh, my goodness, Tyrese Brown.
Gone.
He's going to take it to the house from 36 yards for the score. We're in for a good one, folks.
Well, there's your response, Tim. 2 plays, and Snider's in the end zone. Wow.
2 plays. Watch Brown in this. When he hits the line, watch this little stutter step right there. And then the burst of speed. You're telling me this isn't a Division I running back, ladies and gentlemen. 36 yards to the house. Whew. What's that? 19 touchdowns now for the senior. Bang. So Northrop takes 7 minutes, and Snider comes back in 16 seconds, and boom, now looking for the tie. This is number 90, Brian Peterson, the sophomore PAT kicker. And good pressure from Northrop, but he's going to tweak it in that far side post. 7-7 our score. We're going to catch a breather right here live from SummitCitySports.com.
There are tons of benefits to using compression therapy, but my favorite are speeding up muscle recovery, reducing swelling and inflammation, and improving my athletic performance. I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Man.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com, and Talamentes will put that one in the end zone. So Northrop will start first and 10 from their own 20. So Northrop came out, beautiful drive, great play calling on 4th and 2, great execution by the Bruins. And then Snider with Hopper to Lee, and then Tyrese Brown, 36 yards to the house. What a start of this sectional.
Yeah, and we'll see what Northrop can do here on this drive, and if they can feed off that energy from the last drive, and they keep that rhythm going, and they're going to need to, obviously, because Snyder's not done scoring. They're going to keep this thing going, so
yeah.
We'll see what they come out with on this drive.
Same formation here, trips near side, lone wide receiver to the far side. They've picked. The play calling has been tremendous in that first drive for Northrop. Let's see if they can continue against this very, very good Snider D.
Norfleet picked him apart, though, in that first drive, too, so wouldn't be surprised if we see him use his arm more, too.
One in the backfield with Northfleet, the third. 5 minutes left to go in this first quarter. In the shotgun. And he's going to hand it to Freeman. I don't think he read that right there as there came up on this right over the right in between right guard and tackle. That was open, but will be a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Breaks the huddle here, does Northfleet. Same formation. They're going to throw him Freeman on the left hip of Northfleet. 2 safeties. Man-to-man coverage now. As they're going to bring up Dorian Rogers. Man-to-man on that slot guy. That's where they're going to go with it. And Rogers comes up to make the first hit right at the catch. And it's going to bring up 3rd and about 5. But Northfleet getting rid of it nicely in this rain.
Yeah, he's going to have to get rid of it quick, too, with that pass rush. So it's good that they're completing these short throws and see if their receivers can get any space to pick up a first down or more. They were able to do that on that first drive, so we'll see here. It's 3rd and 5. You could do that again, another short throw, and just see where the wideout can take it. He's going to have 2 in the backfield with him this time.
Northfleet, that's hitting on his left hip. Freeman behind. 2 wide receivers set near side, lone wide receiver to the far side. They go right up the gut on the blitz. The pitch out wide to Freeman. Can he get the edge? And it's upended. How about that tackle out wide by number 17, Marion Moore. Beautiful tackle, but it will bring up 4th and about 1.
Interesting call there. I think they're setting up 4th down for this play.
Let's see if you hard count, see if you can get him to jump. I don't know if you run a play here, though. 2:59, clock rolling. Northfleet does get the call from the sideline. Gives a little whisper to Hinton. They are going to hand to Hinton. Hinton makes it. Uh-oh. Julante Hinton, and is spun down, but another fourth down conversion by the Bruins.
They took a gamble. It paid off right there. I mean, give it to your guy that you trust, and he just takes it right up the gut again. A lot of room there for him. I don't think Snider was expecting him to run a play, to be honest.
Yeah, they hurried right to the line of scrimmage, called the play immediately. Northrop won. One snap, and it was off and running for Hinton as they're going to come out with two wide receivers to the far side, lone wide receiver to the first near side. That is Jaden Schmeck, the junior. Northfleet in the shotgun. Hinton on the left, Freeman behind. Handoff to Freeman, tackled, hit immediately in the backfield, and does gain about 2.5, 3 yards, though, on that extra push.
We saw those linebackers, Moon and Maxwell, cheating up on that play. They were reading run the whole way. We'll see if Northfleet and this Northrop offense is able to balance that out a little bit with some throws. You want to be able to get that rushing attack to work and work effectively, but at the same time, you just got to find a way to balance it out, get some throws in there too, because those are great linebackers right there. Moon and Maxwell we talked about in the opening, so just got to keep them on their heels rather than, reading that as a run all the way.
Northfleet, pair of wide running backs, and that's number 4, Marion Collins, still on the loose, and another first down for the Bruins, and their offensive line doing the job here early against this Panther front.
They're getting some big chunk plays, too, and that's huge in a game like this. When you're this big of an underdog, you got to be able to get some of those bigger runs, and they've been able to get that so far, and now they're past midfield again on this drive.
First and 10, ball spotted at the 46-yard line of the Panthers. Northfleet will get the call from the sideline. Do have an update from Shields Field. Bishop Dwenger up 3-0 over Northside. The winner of that will play the winner of this. If Snider wins and Dwenger wins, it will be played at Dwenger. As Hinton, tough yardage up the gut, be a gain of about 3 for the sophomore. 40 seconds left in this first quarter, and they will have to run a play. There's about a 10-second differential game to play clock. Barring a penalty, this will be the last play of the first quarter. A quick one, as that Northrop first drive took nearly 7 minutes off of the first quarter. Northfleet showing blitz off the edge. They're coming. That's picked up. They're going to go option far side. Northfleet just will tuck it, and it'll be tackled near the 40-yard line. We'll bring up third down.
They're going to have to run a play here, too. Clock stopped.
The clock did stop, so out of bounds.
Third down and 5, coming up for the Bruins.
3rd and 5 for Northrop. But all they've done in this first quarter is convert.
And take like 11 minutes off the clock.
That helps. 3rd and 6, 8 seconds on the first quarter left in it. 3 wide receiver set, the quick one, and turns it upfield for another first down. They finding something nice over there with C.J. Davis and Northfleet. Another big third down conversion, Zach.
Yeah. Doing a really nice job on 3rd and 4th down, and if you can do that as Northrop, you got a chance in this game. It looks like that's going to be it for the first quarter.
So that is the end of the first quarter. Got a good one. Sectional number 11. This semifinal winner moves on to the sectional finals. We'll come right back. You're watching Indiana High School football right here from SummitCitySports.com.
There are tons of benefits to using compression therapy, but my favorite are speeding up muscle recovery, reducing swelling and inflammation, and improving my athletic performance.
Your kids grow up quick, and there's a lot to teach them. Some lessons they won't pick up in school. Some they'll learn the hard way. But when it's time to give them the keys to their finances, we'll be there to help with their first checking account and the tools they need to make sense of their money. And even though they're off on their own, you'll be able to check in to see how they're doing. Raising your children is important, and teaching them about money is a big deal. So ProFed makes it easy. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing.
3-0 Chargers. About 4:56 to play in the first.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
3-0 Chargers.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Update in the Class 6A sectional as Carroll up 3-zip over Homestead. Right now, as we start our second quarter, Snider and Northrop locked in a good one. They're going to flip-flop sides, and Northrop's going to go to work right to left as their offensive line has been tremendous early in this ball game. Northfleet has been special as well. Here's Hinton and Freeman in the backfield. He hands to Freeman. And good penetration off this near side by number 17, Amarion Moore. Said his name a couple of times already. 11:40, clock rolling. Dwenger still up 3-zip. Trying to get you some other updates throughout the broadcast here.
Northrop back in the shotgun now.
One back with them and Freeman. Northfleet. He's going to hand Freeman. Lowers the shoulder, tackled right there at the 30-yard line. Just ran into a wall there. We'll bring up another big third down play here for the Bruins.
We'll see if they can convert another one here. It's another 3rd and 6. It's 4-down territory as well, so you got 2 downs, pick up 6 yards here.
Changes the play calling for sure. Update from Leo, just kind of what we expected in the first quarter. Leo already up 24-zip over to Calb. They look like a team of destiny after coming back and winning against East Noble in the final seconds last week. Northfleet on the little hook. That is tremendous. They are on the same page, no doubt about it. That time, Northfleet to Schmeck.
Snider just can't get off the field right now. I mean, Northrop just keeps converting these 3rd and 4th downs, and there's nothing Snider can do about it. This passing game is working really well. I don't think Northfleet's had an incompletion yet, now that I think about it.
No, I don't believe he has everything, and they haven't been all super short. He's got a couple slants and a couple seams. But, yeah, he's been tremendous, as you see right there. Just giving what the defense, or taking what the defense gives you. That's been what Northfleet's done early. As they'll go spread formation, 4 wide receiver set. Freeman on the left hip and Northfleet. Man in motion's Kilby. They're going to hand Freeman. Freeman makes the first one miss on the nice bounce. There's going to be a gain of about 2.5.
Looked like there was a little bit bigger hole right there, but got about 1 yard or 2 out of that. We'll see where they mark it.
2 minutes in. Gain of 2. 2nd and 8 for the Bruins and Roosevelt Northfleet the third. He'll break the huddle with Freeman on his right hip. Trips near side. Lone wide receiver to the far side. I believe that's Matt Morgan over there. Here's Northfleet in the shotgun. Moon showing blitz up the middle. Northfleet, delayed snap, hands Freeman, and that right at the blitzer, Dom Moon, and Dominic Moon. Nothing happening. Tackle right there at the line of scrimmage, number 47, the Purdue commit.
And again, it was Moon and Maxwell cheating up, playing run the whole way, and there's just nothing Northrop can do when those 2 guys are coming at them. You can't handle everybody, so another 3rd and long here. We'll see if Roosevelt can convert another one with his arm.
3rd and 9. 9 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Northfleet giving some direction. He flip-flops some wide receivers here on the near side. Now going to put Kilby in motion. Northfleet takes a snap, looking for the throw. Going deep in the end zone for Kilby, and just thrown out of bounds. And that will bring up 4th and 9. And let's see what Coach Dorfler, as Jacob Gump coming in. I think they're going to try a field goal attempt here.
Hey.
They are. There's going to be a field goal for Jacob Gump. Ball is spotted. It's at the 19, no, at the 20-yard line. 37-yard kick here for the righty. And Davis on the hole. Gump with the kick. Rain continues to fall. 4th and 9. The snap is good. That ball has the distance. And
Wow.
got it. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Jacob Gump, big kick.
That was not an easy kick at all. I mean, in the rain, and that was pretty far back, too. I'm impressed. I mean, that's another great drive by Northrop. I'd count that as a win.
Absolutely. Gump nailing the 37-yarder. Nothing. Let's take another peek. A great snap, a great hold, and Gump knew exactly what to do with it. Had plenty of leg. Had another 10 yards or so at least, Zach. Well, what a confidence builder here for Northrop. Now up 10-7 over their rival, the Snider Panthers.
And owning the time of possession, too. Took another, looks like just over 3 minutes or 4 minutes off the clock. So, I mean, just dominating in that part of the game. And we'll see now Snider's response again. It only took them 2 plays in that last drive. So you have to think they're going to be looking for another quick score right here, see if they can punch it in, get the lead back, and put more pressure on the Bruins.
So here it will be Jacob Gump to kick, back deep, Cottrell, Billingsley for head coach Kurt Tittman. So, hey, Snider's got to answer again. This is what you got to do. You're going to come up against some diversity here. 8:43 left to go in this second quarter. And Gump will bring it now here closer to this near hash.
And I'm looking down at the Snider bench right now. The defense is having a discussion on the bench, trying to figure things out, what they want to change for the next series. But the focus is now going to be on their offense. We'll see what they can do.
Here will be Gump. They've been going kind of in the corner. He puts another one right over there, fielded at the 16-yard line by Billingsley. Billingsley has space here on this near side. Just tossed down by Jelante Hinton. This kid, he is so strong, just a sophomore as well. Let's take a peek on our Traction AP replay. Watch the coverage. He had space here on this near side, but Hinton, once he got his paws on him, no thank you.
Just threw him down.
So here's Snider. Last time they had the ball in possession, they scored on 2 plays. Let's see what they have in store. 2 wide receivers set. Brown in the backfield behind Hopper. Hands to Brown. Tackled. About maybe a 1-yard gain. Good stick up there.
Northrop was ready for the run on that play.
Who was that? That was a great tackle. Was that C.J. Davis, I believe? No, it was number Collins again. Keep saying his name. Snider, 2nd and 9. Hopper, 8:10 left in this first quarter. Play action. Has Billingsley. Davis. Beautiful play by C.J. Davis. Woo! Traction AP replay. Watch this burst of speed and the coverage, the stick-to-itiveness. As they put Billingsley in motion, Hopper on the play action. Watch his close. That is just beautiful. C.J. Davis showing you.
Those are just instincts right there.
Big 3rd down play, 3rd and 8 for the Panthers and Hopper. 3 wide receiver set, Twins near side. They're going to press up on this man near side. Hopper looking to pass. Looking across the middle, doesn't have anybody. And then Jelante Hinton swipes him up for the sack. Woo! Oh, Northrop saying they got the ball.
Ooh.
The whole bench is saying that Northrop had the ball. It did look like Hopper had it kind of loose out away from the body. Let's see if we can see. It was all the way to the far side and with the rain. But the coaching staff for Northrop, irate, as they wanted to fumble on that far side. But Jelante Hinton, we couldn't see it on this near side.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, 4th and long, and Northrop's going to take a timeout as they had a late arriver on the field. So 10-7 our score. We're going to take a quick one right here live from SummitCitySports.com.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live right here from Spooler Stadium. This is a home game for the Snider Panthers as they do share this stadium here on the campus of Northrop High School. So it will bring up 4th and 14, 6:35 left to go in the second quarter. Back deep, C.J. Davis for Northrop, and a kick is Talamentes for the Panthers. Oh, they're showing a block here from Northrop. They're coming. Ooh, nearly got it. High kick, end over end, and takes a Snider bounce. And we got a late flag. Really late flag. Is this illegal touching?
I think this is going to go against Northrop. Looked like a Snider player is down on the field. Not sure, though.
Ball be spotted at the 50. Let's see what the call is, though. As they discuss it.
Yep. It's against the Bruins. And there's really no reason for that penalty either because he wasn't going to be returning that ball, so you just got to let that thing go. Don't mess with anybody. Just keep it from there. And in a game like this for Northrop, you got to limit those mistakes too. You cannot have a bunch of penalties going against yourself and shoot yourself in the foot. Looks like we're going to spot it at the 40.
There ain't no doubt about that, Zach. So they'll bring up 1st and 10 instead of the 50. They're going to start on their own 40. But the Bruins offense has moved the ball very, very well here against the Snider D. Let's see what they have in store here for the Bruins. Here's Norfleet, has Freeman on his left hip. Kilby here near side, has a blocker, and will hop out of bounds, about a 6-7 yard gain to Kilby.
And they're doing a nice job of blending the run with the pass. And we talked about that earlier, balancing that, keeping those linebackers guessing. And they've done a nice job of that. I love the motion right there and just dumping it out to them and let them go see how many yards he can get. Looks like it'll be 2nd and 4 now on this play.
2nd and 4. 6:15 left to go in this second quarter. Sectional number 11. Hands to Freeman. Lowers the shoulder. Freeman is just not messing around. Running the ball in between the tackles. Going to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, I like the way Freeman's running the ball here tonight.
I was just going to say, you can tell he's one of those guys that just loves contact. He just loves putting the pads on pads. And they might have to use him again here on 3rd and 2. Just run right up the gut, see how many yards he can grab. And again, I think it's 4-down territory right here in midfield. I think Northrop would go for it. We've already seen them go for it from like their own 30.
We have, and got it as well. So 5:39 left, 3rd and 2 for the Bruins. They're going to hand to Freeman behind 2 blockers.
Yep.
That's been a difference, that 3 backs. You're getting your 2 lead blocks with your other 2 backs as well. And another big 3rd down conversion for the Bruins.
And that was great blocking, too, by that Bruins offensive line. Snider was coming after him, but just a lot of space for Freeman to go to work right there. And now Northrop again in Snider territory.
1st and 10, ball spotted at the 47-yard line. Update from Leo, they're up 30-0 on DeKalb.
Woo. It's great for them to get one of those games after last week.
That was a great game. Had the double move. Norfleet, though, has nowhere to go. That's going to be a sack by number 40, leading the way, Caden Hurst.
Great job by Snider getting to Norfleet. Didn't love the call on that play, though. I think you got to keep it short right now against Snider. Those short throws are what's been working for him.
Yeah, it wasn't there. Tried to tuck it, but that pursuit by the Panther defense, they're just too quick.
Yeah.
And Hurst with the great play.
A lot of players in that Snider front seven that can get you.
that is no doubt. 3 wide receiver set near side, loaned to the far side, hand to Freeman. Freeman gets a good block, but Dom Moon stepped in the hole. Oh, man, is he good. You could hear it up here, that collision with Dom Moon in this hole. Check this out on our Traction AP replay. Moon, the middle linebacker on the near side. Watch him step up in this hole. Boom.
Bam.
Nothing happening right there for the Purdue Boilermaker commit. 3rd and 11 for the Bruins.
Northfleet's going to have to use his arm again. He's going to have to get that ball out quick as Snider's loading it up. They're coming after him.
Northfleet. Oh, that was a first down through the hands of Kilby. That was the big play that worked in the first quarter on 1st and 15. Oh, that would have been moving the chains and then some for Kilby. But with this rain continually coming down here, you're going to see that, unfortunately, here on Friday tonight.
That was exactly what they needed to do right there, too. Put it right in his hands. And like you said, that was going to be a first down, and that would have been huge, but just couldn't hang on to it. And now Northrop's going to have to punt for the first time today. Give Snider another opportunity before halftime.
Low kick, Gump. Good pressure, nearly got to him. That one's going to be out wide. That's a beautiful punt.
Yeah.
That's going to be inside the 15-yard line. Outstanding. Jacob Gump having himself a day here.
The Bruins special teams came to play today. It'll make things difficult here for Snider.
Snider looking to take the lead on this drive. Set the tone for the rest of this ball game.
You got 3.5 minutes to work with. It's plenty of time for Snider to do whatever they want on offense. They can run it with Brown and do whatever because they have all timeouts too. Just need to take their time, pick apart this Northrop defense, and we'll see if they can grab the lead right here before halftime. That would be huge for Snider. You do not want to go into that locker room giving Northrop that confidence of being up.
Snider will take over. Hopper hands to Brown. Has a block on this near side behind Moore. Moore is absolutely wrecking dudes. That'll be a minimal gain, though. But Moore, that is one big fella out there in space. 10-7. Northrop on top. Surprise here. 3:10 left in this second quarter. Snider will get possession to start the second half, though.
Yeah, big possession here.
Hopper will break the huddle, trip wide receivers to the far side. Brown in the backfield. They're going to the bubble here to Billingsley. Has a block out front with Lee. Billingsley right there near that marker. Yeah, let's see where they spot him.
Looks like he'll be just short.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 1 for the Panthers. 2:46 left in the second quarter. Hopper hands Brown. Brown has some blocking. What a move right there on Hinton. And then brought down, but a big 3rd down play and conversion by Tyrese Brown and that offensive line.
It's such a luxury to have Brown and that offensive line if you're Coach Tippmann, and did what they needed to do right there, got a yard and more. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here. Now about 2.5 minutes on the clock. You need to start hurrying up a little bit more here. You don't need to rush anything, but just a little bit more tempo.
Hopper, man in motion. He's going to turn and hand to Brown. Brown, hop step in the hole. And minimal gain. Good pursuit there by the linebackers for the Bruins. We'll bring up second and about 8. Let's call it 7. As I mentioned, the winner of this will take on the winner of Dwenger and Northside. That's still a 3-0 ball game in the second quarter at Dwenger. I believe Carroll's still 3-zip. Zach will get us an update on that out at Carroll High School, that beautiful new stadium. The quick one on the hitch here to Lee. Oh, what a move. Tremendous move by Jordan Lee. A little excuse me. Tremendous.
And a huge missed tackle right there, and now Panthers in Bruin territory.
Check this out on that far side. It's an outstanding move. Look at that.
Wow.
That is right great balance. Ball spotted at the 45-yard line. Snider moving the ball. Hopper to Billingsley. And Davis came off his man, and we got a flag, a late flag.
Yikes.
I believe this is going to be on Northrop. Whoa.
I don't know that I agree with that. If that is against Northrop.
There wasn't any contact at all.
They're going to talk it over.
Let's see what they decide here. It is going to be pass interference. Let's take a look at that. It's down here at the bottom of your screen. Where's the pass interference?
I don't know about that.
He's saying that the C.J. Davis, he grabbed him with the left arm, but that was right as the ball came.
Yeah, that's just good defense.
Let's take one more look at it.
And it's a huge penalty, too. It's 15 yards.
Oh, wow. Wow, that is a tough call, and a break here for the Panthers. Unlucky for the Bruins. So they'll bring it 1st and 10 from the 30. Hopper has Brown in the backfield. Trip wide receivers to the far side. He's going to hand Brown. Brown and Hinton. I'm telling you, once he gets his hands on the running back, say goodnight.
You can't go anywhere. Once he touches you, it's like a game of tag. You're out once he gets you.
Don't forget, this kid's just a sophomore, ladies and gentlemen, number 28. We talked about him in the pregame, how important he's going to be defensively. Offensively as well, but defensively here, the middle linebacker. Here's Brown, comes near side. Lowers his shoulder, will take it inside the 20. That's going to be a first down, I do believe, for the Panthers. Moving the chains, but 58 seconds. Snider may have to burn a timeout. Let's see what they choose to do. They have all 3 left. And, yeah, they're going to call a timeout. Their first of the first half. We'll step away real quick. SummitCitySports.com.
I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and 10 on the 20 for the Panthers. Hands to Brown. Brown cuts it back inside. And right there, tackled at the 15-yard line by Jalen Williams. Back-to-back tackles for him, but a good pickup there for Tyrese. And timeout by the Panthers. 1 timeout remaining. We're going to step away real quick here. SummitCitySports.com.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana High School.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. The pass out wide to Billingsley. Can he cut it in? And tackled inside the 5-yard line, but Snider in business. First and goal, and the clock stopped as well on the out of bounds.
I was going to say, I think Snider's going to have to throw it here. Northrop's defense has done a nice job of bringing down Brown and not letting him break many tackles or go anywhere for that matter, but now they got first and goal here, and let's see what they draw up. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they throw it again.
Here's Hopper in the pistol. Has Brown with him. He hands to Brown. Brown, little stutter step in. He's going to fall in. Is he in? No, just short. Second goal. 36 seconds. Clock rolling. Here's Hopper. Calling it. On the move. Northrop's going to take a timeout. Their last of this first half. We'll step away one more time. SummitCitySports.com.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 27 seconds left to go in this first half. Outstanding ball game in front of us. Sectional number 11. This is the semifinal round. Winner will take on the winner of Dwenger and Northside. Dwenger now up 10-0 in the second quarter against the Legends. And if it stays, Dwenger will host if Snider wins. If Northrop wins this ball game, this next week will be right here. Second and goal, 27 seconds. They're going to hand to Brown for his 20th touchdown of the season. Snider takes the lead.
There's not much you can do when you get within a yard of the end zone.
He is
give it to
too
Brown.
Big.
You can't bring him down. I mean, there's just nothing you can do. That's unfair.
23 seconds left, and Brown behind his Panther line was not even touched. Snider, slow start, but have bounced. We can't really say slow start. They scored in their second play from scrimmage. So
yeah.
Well, here it is.
Oh,
coming off the edge. That's going to be offsides on Northrop. And they blew it dead before the kick, so this is going to be a penalty on the Bruins. 23 seconds left in this second quarter. There is the signal. Half the distance to the goal. You see a lot of coaches would then bring in their two-point conversion unit here, but you're up by 3. PAT puts you up 4.
Wouldn't do you anything.
No. And Snider will get possession to start the third quarter as well, so don't forget that. For this PAT.
Got another good jump. Oh.
And nearly got to it, but that one put inside the upright. 14-10. Our score, 23 seconds left. So, I mean, what a half. What an absolute fun half this has been to see.
I don't think anybody expected this at all, and it's great for Snider that they're up by 4, but still, I don't think they expected this much fight out of Northrop, and they've looked good, too. I think Northrop's looked better than Snider on offense today, but that was a huge possession right there, a huge score, and Snider will get the ball to start the second half. Now, what will Northrop do here with 23 seconds? I think they're out of timeout, so...
Plus, Talamentes can put it in the end zone with the kickoff.
Yeah.
So if I'm Snider, I just have him try to boot it into the end zone.
Yeah.
And go from there.
Force Northrop to just take a knee and take it into halftime.
This is SummitCitySports.com. Sorry, go ahead, Zach.
Sorry. Still, though, a great half for Northrop. I don't think you could have asked for much better than being down only 4 at halftime. And obviously, you know, it'd be great for them to have the lead, but you're in this game in sectional play. This is exactly what you wanted if you're Coach Jason Dorfler.
Looks like out there at New Haven, Mississinawa up 28-14 over New Haven in the second quarter.
And I do have an update from Carroll Homestead. Carroll's still up 3-0, but Homestead had an opportunity to tie it with a 38-yard field goal. It was no good, though.
Ooh. Here's Talamentes, and they're going to squib it. Hinton will just fall on it. 22 seconds. Let's see what Northrop decides to do. And down 4 points, 22 seconds. You have no timeouts as well.
Maybe just take a handoff and see how far he can run it.
Let's see what Coach Dorfler chooses to do.
Obviously, though, you want to protect the ball, too, because Talamonte's got some range.
Okay, right about that 47-yarder in the first game of the season to win it. So Northfleet looks like they'll kneel it, but they don't take snaps under center.
Yep.
So that will be the end of our first half, unless Snider calls a timeout. Let's see here. Looks like they will let it run out. So that's going to be our halftime score, 14-10, right here at Spooler Stadium. As this broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Parkview Sports Medicine. It's game on. We serve every level of athlete with our integrated sports medicine team, including the region's only specialized athletic rehab facility. Learn more about our services by logging on to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing top-notch commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfectant services throughout Northeast Indiana. Are you ready to do what it takes to put your past behind you? Whether it's expunging your criminal record or helping to get your driver's license reinstated, Jolly Law Firm is your answer. iCryo specializes in whole-body cryotherapy, body sculpting, cryofacials, infrared sauna, and compression therapy services. Check out Jalen Smith's signature location on Coliseum Boulevard by Blaze Pizza. Anderson Heating and Air Conditions, dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business, a system and solution that fits your unique needs. Visit AndersonCoolHeat.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area. From ages 5 to 18, our players are equipped with elite-level skills and a foundation of life skills. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. At Ottenwater Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. Visit OttenwaterContracting.com. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services like brakes, wheel alignments, engine diagnostics, and more. You're invited to join ProFed Credit Union. We get to know you to better serve you. Sign up online in 5 minutes or stop by a branch. Join ProFed today and start owning your financial future at profedcu.org. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit DriveKelly.com. Simple, transparent, reliable. Big Eyed Fish have been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne and a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. So at our halftime break, Northrop and Snider locked in a good one. Sectional number 11, 14-10. Snider on top. We're going to step away for about 6 minutes. Come back with some score updates for you. And then get right into our second half right here live from SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with Jim Rat's basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
Here at Always 100, we have different things that we provide each week with our elite training, working on things that can help them get a scholarship in the future if they don't have one right now. Watching skill development, helping kids get better, understanding what it takes to get to the next level. Catching and shooting, working on ball handling. In the last 5 years, we had over 200 kids that's able to play basketball at some places from the NAIA, Division III, Division II, or Division I level.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Your kids grow up quick, and there's a lot to teach them. Some lessons they won't pick up in school. Some they'll learn the hard way. But when it's time to give them the keys to their finances, we'll be there to help with their first checking account and the tools they need to make sense of their money. And even though they're off on their own, you'll be able to check in to see how they're doing. Raising your children is important, and teaching them about money is a big deal. So ProFed makes it easy. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. We're still compiling the score, so we're going to give ourselves a couple of more minutes. We'll come back with the updated scores from around the area, and then we'll move into the second half. Sectional number 11 right here live from SummitCitySports.com.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football, a journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Here at Always 100, we have different things that we provide each week with our elite training, working on things that can help them get a scholarship in the future if they don't have one right now. Watching skill development, helping kids get better, understanding what it takes to get to the next level, catching and shooting, working on ball handling. In the last 5 years, we had over 200 kids that's able to play basketball at some places from the NAIA Division III, Division II, or Division I level.
Your kids grow up quick, and there's a lot to teach them. Some lessons they won't pick up in school. Some they'll learn the hard way. But when it's time to give them the keys to their finances, we'll be there to help with their first checking account and the tools they need to make sense of their money. And even though they're off on their own, you'll be able to check in to see how they're doing. Raising your children is important, and teaching them about money is a big deal. So ProFed makes it easy. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing.
It's a long way.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Tim Atkinson here calling your play-by-play. Zach Williams, Summit City Sports, joining us in the booth here tonight. Great game. Sectional number 11 in Class 5A. Snider on top, 14-10. They will get the ball to start the third quarter. The game that they will be, the winner that they will be taking on if they do win, or the winner of this will take on the winner of Northside and Dwenger. Dwenger up 10-0. Right now over the Legends of Northside. We do have updates. Homestead and Carroll in Class 6A. That's a halftime score. Carroll up 6-0 in Class 5A. As I mentioned, right here, Snider up 14-10. Dwenger up 10-zip. Down south in Delta, Ohio, Delta High School, as the Wayne Generals up 8-7 in the second quarter against Delta. Concordia is at Norwell. They're down 7-0 at halftime. And Bishop Luers in Class 2A. Bishop Luers up over Prairie Heights 35-7 as they continue to flex their muscle in Class 2A. Well, Zach, looking at some of those scores, any surprising scores that are from around the area for you?
The one that catches my eye is the big game from tonight, Homestead at Carroll. With that being a 6-0 score, and with those offenses, especially Carroll, I mean, that's one of the offenses you just look at and you're like, they got Becker, they got Coverstone, Carmody. So just seeing that Homestead's been able to hold them to 2 field goals is shocking, to be honest. I mean, nobody's been able to really hold Carroll to that low of a score at halftime this year. We saw them go up like 60-0 at, I believe it was like Concordia or Southside or somebody this year.
It was 52-0 at half.
It was
59-0 at half. Yeah.
I mean, the game was over in like the first quarter, so just to see that score and the defense is dominating that one, that's a little bit of a surprise, and that's traditionally been a very high-scoring game, but it's turning out to be a lot like the one earlier this year, which, of course, finished in a 17-10 final with Carroll winning. So we'll see if they can pull that one out, if there's more points scored, and I'd be interested in seeing how Carroll adjusts on offense. But, of course, Dwanger being up 10-0 at Northside, they've improved a lot in these last few weeks, so it's good to see them out to a – I mean, it's a double-digit lead, 10-0, though. It's not by a lot, but – just to see him out on top. Wayne, of course, representing 8-7.
They can win that sectional. There's no doubt about it. Can Wayne in Class 4A.
Yeah, and then, of course, as you mentioned, Lures, that's, of course, expected. We know Lures in 2A, they're just going to dominate. Hopefully they can make it back to state. We'd love to see that and see them get some redemption from last year, losing that state title game in such a devastating way. But the one that, of course, surprises me the most, I'd say, in terms of how it's looking is our game right here. So Northrop played very, very well in that first half. I thought they looked great on offense. I thought they did some good things on defense, but Snider will get the ball to start the second half. They do have a short lead, and this next possession is going to be huge for this game and how it turns out. So it's going to be interesting to see what Snider's able to do. They did get stopped on one possession, but other than that, they've ran pretty well, too.
Yeah, looking at the stats there for Northrop, Roosevelt Norfleet, 7-9. Zach for 70 yards, does have the 1 touchdown. Running the ball to Tavon Freeman, 15 attempts, 46 rushing yards for, and they've been outstanding rushes for Freeman. Receiving the ball, Kilby, 4 receptions for 46 yards, and C.J. Davis, 3 catches for 24 yards, and that touchdown score. Luke Hoppert was perfect for Snider in that first half, 5 of 5 for 74 yards. That 34-yard on the long, deep one to Lee early in the first quarter on their first drive. Tyrese Brown, 2 touchdowns, of course, 10 rushes, 65 yards. He's well on his way for another plus 100-yard game. Receiving, Jordan Lee, 2 catches, 56 yards, had that big one, of course, on the sideline in their first drive. And then Cadrell Billingsley on a couple of screens for Snider and head coach Kurt Tittman. So now they lead 14-10 over Northrop. Looking at the defense, of course, Jelante Hitton's been tremendous defensively, 5 tackles, and does have the sack for Snider. Leading in tackles looks like Rogers there with 4 tackles, Moore with 3, Rohrbacher with 3, Keel with 3, and Dom Moon also with 4. And he does have a tackle and a loss on the play as well. Plus Northrop and Jacob Gump. Did have that 37-yard field goal as well. So tremendous ball game. We're going to step away real quick here. About a minute and a half left in this halftime. We'll come right back right here live from SummitCitySports.com.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live, sectional number 11, where we have an outstanding ball game in front of us. The Northrop Bruins, the road team here on their campus, as the Snider Panthers share this home field and stadium, Spooler Stadium, right here on the campus of Northrop. Beautiful first half. We saw 14-10. Northrop came out, ran the ball, and had actually a balanced drive. Took it right down the field. Snider answered within 16 seconds on 2 plays to tie it up. Jacob Gump then put a 37-yard field goal in. And then the first half was ended by the 1-yard TD punch-in by Tyrese Brown for his 20th touchdown of the season. Tremendous. So as the players hit the field once again, 12 minutes up on the board. Let's give you the score updates one more time from around the area, as we do have 6-zip lead for Carroll in Class 6A over the Homestead Spartans. In 5A right here, Snider and Northrop, 14-zip, or 14-10 for Snider. Bishop Dwenger up 10-0 over Northside at halftime. Wayne at Delta, the Generals up 8-7. That was in the second last I checked. Then at Norwell and Ossian, Concordia down 7-0 to the Knights of Norwell, and Bishop Lures rolling, as always, up over Prairie Heights, 35-7. So it's going to be key here for Northrop to keep a touchdown off the board here. If they can get a defensive stop to open this third quarter, I think the confidence is just going to boom, and we may see a tremendous 24 minutes left in this game.
I totally agree with you here, and Northrop has the opportunity. They're in position to do something they haven't done in my lifetime and any of these students' lifetimes, and that's beat the Snider Panthers. So we'll see if they're able to do that here in the second half, at least stay in this game and put a lot of pressure on this Snider's team that hasn't felt a whole lot of pressure this year, and especially not against a lot of these teams like Northrop that they've been favored against.
Yeah, as you mentioned, in the last 35 years, this series between Snider and Northrop, Snider is 40-4 against the Bruins. So we're going at it. Third quarter is upon us right here live from SummitCitySports.com. Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. Jacob Gump is going to pooch it. And we kept it bounced. Oh, he dropped it.
Uh-oh.
And did fall on it, I believe. Snider did fall on it directly. But the referee was upended. But I believe Snider fell on it.
Northrop thinks they have it. They're jumping up and down.
Originally, it looked like he fell on it. Did Snider?
I don't know.
But what happened under the piles? The question. Still waiting for the signal.
Yeah, still no signal. They're going to give it to Snider.
And that will be Snider possession just inside their own 30-yard line.
Woo!
That was dangerous.
That was scary if you're a Snider fan, but he's able to jump on top of it just in time. So they'll start this drive again. We'll see Luke Hoppert here. Let's see what he's able to do. They've ran the ball a lot, as we've expected, but Brown hasn't really sprung off a huge run yet, other than that one touchdown he did out in the first half. But other than that, Northrop's really kept him in check. So
yeah, they've been making that first tackle, Zach. You're absolutely right, besides that 36-yard touchdown run in their first drive. So here we go. Snider will take over 1st and 10, first play of scrimmage for the third quarter. Winner of this will move on to the sectional final next weekend, next Friday. That will be live, SummitCitySports.com. They will take on either Dwenger or Northside, which that is a 10-0 game. I think they're about to start the second half. So I don't know if the official is there somebody down over there? Yeah, the official who was upended. They're taking a look at the lower appendage of the zebra on that far side, the side judge. So let's
hope he's okay.
See what they choose to do. Also, got to give a shout out. That's tremendous rain gear by the chain gang as well.
They came prepared.
Absolutely. Now we may have an issue, and it looks like that referee may have to be replaced. Well, we have the chance, and you see right there at the bottom of your screen, big shout-out, Athletic Director Steve Zimbo. He's walking right there across your scoreboard. He's getting the training staff to go look at the official over there. They're looking at the knee of that official, so a little bit of delay here to start this second half. We're going to throw it a quick 30-second break. SummitCitySports.com.
You're good at making big announcements.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Lindley Kistler on the camera. Zach Williams joining me in the booth. This is Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. And it does look like Wayne in at halftime. I believe they're up. Let's check it here. Let's speed it up as we do have that game live. You can see all of our games live, SummitCitySports.com. Go to the live tab. It will take you to the IHSA website.
Wayne, of course, has a leading rusher in the conference. Lamarion Nelson been fantastic this year, just carrying that offense, and he's doing it again tonight, I would assume.
So they brought the golf cart out here for the official, so there definitely was a knee injury there for the referee on that collision right at his feet. So it will be 1st and 10, though, for Snider on their own 29-yard line once we get back off of this delay. Update from Delta as that went into halftime. The Wayne Generals up 14-7 over Delta at halftime. How about that? Outstanding stuff by Coach Haydock and the Generals. We're going to keep an eye on that one. That's Class 4A. Also, we're going to keep an eye on Bishop Dwenger, of course, as Dwenger was 10-zip. Let's take another peek, and I'll pull that up. As I mentioned, you can watch all of our games live, SummitCitySports.com, as it looks like we're going to get back to the action. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. 11:58 in this third quarter. Here's Hoppert. He was perfect in that first half, 5 of 5. Has Brown with them. Play action. Has man-to-man coverage near side, but threw it. Lofted it up. Was hit as he threw by number 10, Tavon Freeman.
Hey, he took a shot. Yikes, he's got a little giddy, a little limping around, getting up. But that was great pressure by Northrop, forcing him to throw that ball. Almost got a pick out of that, too, just a little bit out of the reach from that secondary. So
2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Ball in the 29. They're going to go to the opposite hash. That was where it originally was. I don't know why they switched it to the near side hash. That needs to be on that far side. So they will put it down. 11:52. They're going to have to reset the play clock because that's down to 0.
We just can't get this thing going.
Right. Can't get the second half going for any means. Here's Hoppert in the pistol. 2 wide receiver set for the Panthers. Tyrese Brown in the backfield with Hoppert. And the handoff to Brown. That first hop step's tremendous. Tries to bounce it out wide, and a good tackle, though, to bring up 3rd at about 6-7 yards for the Panthers. Brown has a lot of bounce in him, no doubt about it. And then the breakaway speed, which we saw in the first drive. It's amazing this kid has not been.
He deserves some looks, I'll tell you what.
There ain't no doubt.
He's been great all this season. And, of course, Snider's missed a couple games. Otherwise, I think he would be the leading rusher in the SAC this year.
Yeah, lost a game due to COVID, quarantine against Southside. That was canceled, never remade. It was Southside, right? Yeah,
yes, it was.
Yeah. Brown hit in the backfield. Spun out of it, but it didn't matter. How about the defense on 3rd down by the Bruins?
That's a huge stop for Northrop coming out of the second half. They're going to get the ball back here, and
And our Traction AP replay, Zach.
Man, Snider thought they could just run it for a first down on a 3rd and medium, but just nowhere for him to run. I mean, he got hit right when he got the ball, so.
Penetration, you're
great
right.
Job
that was
by the Bruins.
At the point of attack, at the handoff. Now the punt for Talamentes. He booms it. And the wind caught that, it looked like.
Yep.
And it will hop out of bounds just on the inside the 45-yard line for the Bruins. So the defense did exactly what they needed to do for Northrop to start this second half. Now the offense coming on the field. If they can get something positive here, this is going to be a tight ball game the rest of the way.
Exactly. That was a huge stop by Northrop's defense, and now they have an opportunity to take the lead back. And based on what we've seen from this Northrop offense, that's a very real possibility.
No doubt about that. That's Zach Williams here joining us. Does some outstanding stories and coverage for us at SummitCitySports.com. Trips near side. Lone wide receiver to the far side. Norfleet in the shotgun. Has Freeman behind him. Oh, he went on the fake, on the draw. Can he take it far side?
Gonna flip the
Schmenk.
Nope.
Oh, that's not happening. Gain of a yard. Great play. Was that number 7, I believe? Quincy Myatt? Who was that? That was number 7, Quincy Myatt, with a beautiful play in some open space. As it looked for a minute there that Schmenk was going to have some space on that far side.
Yeah, he tried to flip the field right there, run to the other side, but there's just nothing doing over there.
10 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Clock a-rolling. 2nd and 9 for the Bruins. 2 wide receiver set, make it 3 wide receiver set. Twins near side. Freeman in the backfield with Norfleet. Put a man in motion in Williams. Hands to Williams on the jet sweep. Williams gets
room.
the edge. Now down the sideline is upended, but a first down for the Bruins.
I love this motion that the Bruins are going with, and it allows Snider to guess who's going to get the ball. Are they going to give it to the guy in motion, or are they going to give it to Freeman in the backfield? Is Norfleet going to keep it? So it's a great job by Northrop putting some guys in motion and really just leaving Snider to try to figure out who's got the ball.
That was a beautiful play call and executed nicely by the Bruins. The play calling for Northrop has been tremendous all game long.
They're calling a perfect game right now.
4 wide receiver set. Play action to Freeman on the little slant. He catch it. How about Dane Kilby? They're going to get the catch on that as Dorian Rogers, he's beside himself. He's saying the ball hit the turf. But it'll bring up 2nd and about 3.5, 4 yards for the Bruins. But Norfleet looking real comfortable staring down those wide receivers.
He's playing a great game right now, and again, it's still raining out there. That ball is wet, and he's just getting it out, slinging it. And Northrop's driving again now.
Northrop. 2nd and 3. Put a man in motion again. They're going to flip it. No, it faked it.
Whoa.
And that was read 100% perfectly by number 38, the senior Markel Keel. And the tackle and a loss on the play. Woo! Keel's one of those guys, feel like he's been at Snider for about 40 years.
Sure does.
That's our Traction AP replay. Check this pursuit. Wow.
Man.
Outstanding job. We'll bring up 3rd and then 7.
Well,
we'll call it 6, 8 minutes.
Here we go again. Northrop on 3rd down.
Norfleet steps up, man-to-man coverage, 50-50 ball. Ooh, nearly got that completed, but that will bring up 4th down. So maybe a little peculiar there with going deep on that, but that will bring up 4th down and 6 now with 7:51 clock stopped.
Yeah, that was a great throw by Norfleet, but his offensive line gave him plenty of time, too, to make that throw. But now you got 4th and 6. They're going to stay out there.
4th and 6. Here's Norfleet. Same formation. Norfleet wants a snap. No. They're going to change it up here. 6 on the play clock. Plenty of time. 3 on the play clock. Norfleet.
Whoa.
Oh, they're going to hand to Freeman. They switched it up. And he's going to get near the chains. I think he got it. Oh, my goodness. What a play call.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Talk about catching the defense off guard. on a passing situation. 4th and 6, and they got it.
Wow.
Woo!
That took some guts. But Freeman, the tough runner, just put his head down and got it for him.
They changed the play call.
And the Snider student section doesn't like that one, but
wow.
Man.
So 1st and 10 for the Bruins. They're going to put 2 in the backfield. They'll bring Hinton back with Freeman. Moon showing blitz up the gut. Option out wide. Freeman takes the pitch, and Dom Moon.
Man.
How about that pursuit?
He's got so much speed. He is such a great player. It's going to be exciting to see him play in the Big Ten here in a couple years.
Little Northeast 8 conference update. As Mississinawa up 28-20 over New Haven at the break. Leo up 44-7 over DeKalb. That was a 44-zip halftime lead. Or I'm sorry, 37. Yeah, 44-0 halftime lead for Leo. Wow. Here's Norfleet. Hand to Hinton. Hinton lowers his shoulder inside the 20, and he's moving. He'll get another 4 or 5 yards after contact. Jelante Hinton.
Man. They're going to move those chains too. Wow. Or are they? Nope.
Just short.
Just short, yep. Nope, they are. Okay.
So they will move the chains. 1st and 10.
Just got enough.
For the Bruins.
Man.
7 minutes we're nearing. Norfleet looking to pass. He's going to tuck it. And I think they got a hold. I think we're going to have a hold here. That's going to be a sack on the play. I believe that was Keel. Or excuse me, might have been Hurst. Let's see. It will be a holding against Northrop. 10 yards from the spot.
It's been a pretty clean game, though, overall for both teams.
It has. Had maybe one false start, one defensive offside, maybe 2. But, yeah, it's been a clean game. No doubt about it. Well officiated thus far. Well, that's going to be a big, big penalty as that ball's going to come all the way back to about the 27, 28-yard line.
Going with that same formation that they've gone with all game long. Ooh.
And nothing happening right there. A gain of about 3 for Freeman. Ball spotted at the 25-yard line. 6:45 left to go in the third. Moore with tackle. 2nd and long, 2nd and 19 for Northrop. Spread formation. Freeman in the backfield. They're going to put a man in motion. And they're going to throw it to him. Here's a double pass. He's wide open. Wide open and the touchdown. Jaden Schmeck throws it into C.J. Davis for the score. Wow.
I mean,
come on. The Northrop coaching staff is locked in.
Man.
Locked in.
They are. Woo! They've just called the perfect play every down. It just keeping Snider so off balance. Man.
The double pass.
Wow.
My goodness, what a play. And executed to perfection. Gump for the PAT. Yeah, that one is money. So 17-14 we go. Let's take another look at it, Zach, on our Traction Athletic Performance replay. He puts the man in motion. Schmeck steps into the throw beautifully and waiting all alone is C.J. Davis for the score. Wow, what a play call and what execution by the Bruins. They take the 17-14 lead with 6:06 left in the third.
A lot of times in these types of games where there's a huge underdog playing up against a team like Snider, you see when they're in these close games, you see them kind of, just try to play not to lose, just try to hang on, see if they can hold on to it. But Northrop's playing to win right now. I mean, they are just going they're playing really aggressive right now, and this play calling's been really aggressive, and I've been really impressed by this offense and the defense too. They got to stop on that first drive, and now here they're going to have another chance to get a stop, and they have the lead now they're working with. And another thing, Northrop took about 5 minutes off that clock. So that is a great job, a great start to the second half for the Bruins. You just like to see them get another stop right here, but if you're Snider, you got to have an answer right now. You cannot give the ball back to Northrop.
They are ultra confident right now. Are the Bruins on both sides of the football.
All kinds of energy on that sideline.
As Gump will pop it far side.
Oh, he missed. Oh.
Rogers again. Fumbled a kickoff. And Northrop, I guarantee they're going to keep kicking it over there. That's twice now. But Snider will take over. Here comes Luke Hoppert, the junior signal caller for head coach Tippmann. Snider needs an answer. 6:05 left to go in this third quarter. Sectional number 11. The winner will move on to take on the winner of Dwenger and Northside, which just underway in the third quarter with that 10-0 lead.
And I do have an update from the Carroll Homestead game.
Bring it to us. What do you got?
The Chargers just scored a touchdown and got a 2-point conversion. Ooh. It's 14-0 now. Carroll, 6:57 to play in the third quarter.
14-zip. Carroll on top right now in the second half. And that one, Brown running through tacklers, lowers a shoulder, but Hinton was the one that met him. But beautiful run on first down for Brown. So strong, but Hinton is as well.
Yeah.
But a big gain on first.
I think Brown's met his match in Hinton. I mean, every time Hinton's got his hand on him, he's been able to bring him down, but still right there, Brown able to get about 9 yards on that run. I think they're going to lean on him here on this drive. Just try to grind out a touchdown.
Hopper. He's going to hand Brown. Brown switched it. He's going to bounce it near side. C.J. Davis came up and made a tackle. Well, that's going to be right near that first down marker. But you got to like the Northrop tackling as well. Besides that first run by Brown, they've been solid. Not letting him break loose, but that's going to move the chains. First down for Snider.
Yeah, and even though it's a first down, like you said, that's great defense by this Northrop team. They've done a great job of stopping Brown. He has not been able to break off a big run since, like you said, his first run of the game. He's been stopped really every play.
And Hinton once again, but another good gain on first down for Snider. He's going to bring up 2nd and 7. 5 minutes clock rolling. What a ball game thus far. Man. What an absolute wonderful high school football game and sectionals we're seeing right here at Spooler.
Gotta love playoff football. Northrop giving it everything they got. Oh, they got him again.
Oh! And Northrop will get it. Jelante Hinton will pick up the fumble after the sack. Outstanding break and execution.
Can they do any wrong? I mean, everything's gone Northrop's way in this game. Wow.
Let's take another look at it.
That's an uncharacteristic turnover, too, by Brown.
Only 2 fumbles on the season for Brown. Now a third one. And is that really his fault? He was hit as soon as he was handed the ball. You can't really put that on Brown, one of the most sure-handed backs in the state of Indiana. Let's look at it again. I mean, he's hit as soon. Yeah, I mean, that came off the right end is what happened. They did not get a block on that right end. He came scot-free. Here's the hand to Freeman. Now, if Northrop scores, the confidence is going to go through the roof, as it already is right now. Yeah, 2nd and 5.
This Snider defense that has been talked about so much this year, but being one of the best, the most talented in the SAC.
And they are.
Yes, they got to show up right now, though. This is one of those moments where when you got these players, they got to be at their best. They got to preserve this season.
2nd and 5 for the Bruins. Absolutely having a heck of a ball game, playing their best game of the season. I had them against Northside a couple of weeks ago, and they had an outstanding game against Northside. This looks very similar. Here's Northfleet. He had him. He's going to get a holding anyway. Yeah, beautiful play. Number 17, Amarion Moore. He's been everywhere. He's been a tremendous bright spot on defense.
Been one of the best players on the Snider defense. I'd say probably the best one we've seen.
Here's a holding. So they will be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Yeah.
So it'll be.
Yeah, back him up way out of even fringe field goal range.
And they're going to decline it. So Snider's going to decline the penalty, and they'll take the sack, and the result will make it 3rd and about 14, 15. So that's a good call by the coaching staff of Snider, I believe.
Yep. Make it 3rd down right here. In the meantime, though, if Northrop gets close enough, they're going to go for it on 4th down. So I think that's what you got to be thinking out at Northrop. You don't need to get all the yardage right now, but at least make it like a 4th and 5.
Northfleet. Draw play to Freeman. Freeman's got space. Takes it over to the 30. Breaks it up, and he's going to be tackled. That's going to be a 1st down for the Bruins. Once again, picking up big yardage. Man. Tavon Freeman having a game of his life.
And what a game to have it, too.
No doubt about it.
I'm just amazed at this coaching staff. Calling a draw right there in 3rd and 15, just kind of surrendering this possession. But Freeman said, "No, we're going for the 1st down right here. We want 6 again."
There's Northfleet. Hand to Freeman. That one hit immediately. That was number 36, Xavier Williams, and number 32, Isaiah Maxwell, combining for the tackle. 2nd and 8 for Northrop. Second and 8. Bruins are going to substitute as Freeman pops out of the game right now.
Give him the breather.
Freeman, man-to-man coverage with Davis on this near side, and that was a good throw by Northfleet.
Yeah.
Very good throw from Northfleet, but just couldn't connect. We'll bring up 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7 for the Bruins. But they have been special in 3rd down.
They sure have. And, again, it's 4th down territory, too. You got to think they're going to be playing here knowing they got 2 downs in their pocket.
3rd and 8. Northfleet, 4 wide receiver set, trips far side. We got a hard count. Nope, not enough. Not enough. They held back, did the right side of that defensive line. Northfleet takes a snap. Under pressure, comes near side, throws it against the grain, and that ran out of space on that far side. We'll bring up 4th and 8 for the Bruins. So the Snider D coming up big right now. One more play, though, to get the ball back.
What will they do here? Looks like they're going to go for it. Yep.
Let's see what they have in mind. They've pulled out some doozies here early.
Boy, they sure have.
And we have a timeout, I believe. Northrop is going to burn one. As it'd help if I had put the 3 back on the board to start the half. Hello. So it will be a Northrop timeout, up 17-14. Just under 2 minutes left to go in this 3rd quarter. SummitCitySports.com.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. What a ball game we have. Sectional number 11 semifinal round. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Northside and Dwenger. Dwenger still up 10-zip in the third quarter. They're at Shields Field. 1:55, 4th and 8. Another big fourth down in front of us. Norfleet looking to pass. Nobody there. Jump pass, throws it.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness, did he get it? I think he got it by about a yard. Oh my goodness, Norfleet.
Oh, there's a flag down.
Oh, a flag. As Norfleet took a hit, but that flag, it's right there at the 31-yard line. And I think this is coming back. Oh, a hold on Northrop.
Wow.
That will come back. But how about Roosevelt Northfleet? That was Tim Tebow-esque.
Man.
Let's look at that play.
He's turned into quite the quarterback.
As
provision skills
watch
right
that
there.
jump. Yeah, he was hammered when he threw that ball. A complete legal hit, but he was absolute drilled. I believe that was number 24, Lucas Rohrbacher, the sophomore.
Yeah, that penalty will back him up.
That is a huge
Big
penalty.
time, though.
So it's going to be
4th down and long.
Yeah.
That's going to be 4th. Wait, no, isn't it 3rd? Should be 3rd down.
I think it's.
Isn't it 3rd?
I think it's 4th down.
Is it 4th? That last play was 3rd down.
No,
wasn't it?
no, it was 4th down.
Was it? All right.
Yep.
1:45. So 4th and long. Northfleet is going to flip it out here to Freeman and through the hands. And Snider will take over with great field position. 1:40 left to go in the third. Maybe you punt the ball there, try to pin him back a little bit.
I was just thinking that too. I was a little surprised by that, and there's really nowhere to go with it. Even if he caught that ball, he was going to be well short of that first down.
First down for Snider. They'll take over, turnover on downs.
And not only that, but that stop kind of gives Snider some juice right here. And
agreed.
The offense can maybe get a spark.
Hmm. 1:40 left in the third quarter. Snider's going to go with the bunch formation.
Yep.
Little jumbo. Dom Moon in there at fullback. Into Brown, and Brown
slipped.
tripped up.
Yeah, he has some room. I'll tell you what, though. Northrop will be ready for this fourth quarter. They haven't been on the field that much on defense, so that works in their favor as we get late into this game. I don't think they're going to be as tired as they would, say, if they were on the field for like 20, 30 more plays. So, he fumbled it again.
Handle. Oh, it came back. No, he got it. Northrop
Wow.
with another turnover.
Oh, man.
And they'll take over. Oh, my goodness. What a change of events as Northrop. Let's go to our Traction AP replay. Snider looking for the runs.
Right when the Panthers looked like they had something going.
Let's take a look at it. Just never had the handoff. Never had the handoff. And it rolled right into the gut. I believe that was Rayshawn Boone with the recovery.
Man. Oh, man. It's just been one step forward, two steps back for this Snider offense.
So here's Norfleet. Brings the Bruin offense back on the field. Hands to Freeman. Bounces it near side. Gets the edge.
Woo!
Up and tackled inside the 35-yard line. But another good run by Tavon Freeman.
Big first down run right there. Move those chains out, but looks like Northrop's got somebody down. Is that Freeman?
Freeman, he is down.
Man.
And looks like he's cramping.
Yeah.
By the way, they are doing that. So we'll step away here momentarily. You're watching SummitCitySports.com.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live right here from Spooler Stadium. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Outstanding game here, 17-14, Zach, and now Northrop back with the ball.
It's been a phenomenal game, and this second half has really gone the Bruins' way. 2 turnovers by Snider have just been terrible. And now Northrop with another opportunity to extend this lead. It's another huge possession right here, and after that big run by Freeman, Northrop is in great position to score.
Here is Norfleet. A hard count. He's going to hand off to Collins. Collins, he sneaks through the line. He'll gain about 5 yards. And he'll split the chains on first down. And if I'm Northrop, I let this tick all the way down. It's in the third quarter right here. They do not have to run a play as there's about a 4-second differential on the play clock from the game clock. 2nd and 5.
So many guys on this Northrop team that can just run it down your throat, man. I mean, right there you see Collins getting it done for 5 yards. So even though they lost Freeman, they still have some guys they can go to, and looks like they are going to take this into the fourth quarter. We got a ball game.
At the end of 3 with this double pass touchdown, Norfleet, Schmeck, and found Davis in the end zone for 6. And that's where we set right now, 17-14 at the end of the third quarter, right here, live from SummitCitySports.com.
Here at Always 100, we have different things that we provide each week with our elite training, working on things that can help them get a scholarship in the future if they don't have one right now. Watching skill development, helping kids get better, understanding what it takes to get to the next level, catching and shooting, working on ball handling. In the last 5 years, we had over 200 kids that's able to play basketball at some places from the NAIA, Division III, Division II, or Division I level.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we flip on into the fourth quarter. 12 minutes to go to decide who is moving on to the sectional final next Friday. They're going to flip it again to Williams. That play worked on the last go-around. Good tackle out in open space, though, by Billingsley.
Great tackle by Billingsley. He had some space around the edge.
We'll bring up third and about 3 for Northrop. 2 fumbles in this second half.
Oh, got him offside.
And another offside. And that's going to be a first down for Northrop. Norfleet's done that several times here tonight with the hard count. He's got Snider to jump a couple of times. There's been 2 called, but he also had like 2 more where he had movement that didn't jump off sides. But he's been nicely playing here and leading his squad down the field. 1st and 10 from the 20. Three wide receiver set, check it, 4 wide receiver set. One in the backfield. Freeman still is out. They bounce it out wide with Collins. Gain of about 4.
4, Collins, the ball carrier. Gain of 4, tackled by number 7.
Just under 11 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. As Lindley Kistler on the camera. Tim Atkinson here calling your play-by-play. And Zach Williams bringing you some color commentary here for you. Second and 7 for the Bruins.
Oh, we got met.
Freeman
wow.
back in, but that went absolutely nowhere right at the line of scrimmage.
It's Keel again.
Stellar.
Man.
Third down, 7, Bruins.
They have not had an answer for him today. He's just been getting in there right off the edge, and he's got a lot of tackles for a loss and been really disruptive in that backfield. Another 3rd and 7, though. Northrop's been pretty good on these today.
3rd and 7. It's been like first down for Northrop.
Showing blitz.
Northfleet. Oh my goodness. Man. He ran in to number 22, Nick Talamentes, who absolutely laid the wood on that hit. Wow.
He's not just a kicker.
No, he is not.
Yeah, he'll kick your butt, I guess. Well, there we
this.
go, though, man.
Traction at AP replay.
What a stop.
What a poke and stop, followed by Moon to finish it up. As it looks like Jacob Gump is coming in for the field goal attempt. Ball's at the 19-yard line. 36-yard field goal attempt. He did hit a 37-yarder in the first half. Well, this is a big one. Just under 9 minutes. This would make it a 6-point ball game for the Bruins.
He is kicking into the wind right here, too.
Oh, it's blocked. He was blocked. Was that Billingsley? I believe it was Cadrell Billingsley off the edge on the block. Let's go to our Traction AP replay, folks. Watch on the edge, the far side of your screen. And the snap was a little bit behind Davis, which slowed him down. But, yep, that was Billingsley
right
off the edge for the block. And Snider with some momentum right back on their side.
Yeah, that'll get them going. Now it's just going to be a matter of, can this offense just keep control of the football? I mean, you got to think at some point they're going to break through, but it just hasn't quite happened yet. They're changing up at running back. They got Level in there.
Langston Level in for Snider. He's a junior running back. He is a talent. Play action, Hopper comes back to Level through behind him.
Oh
my goodness, that is the play of the century. Jaden Schmeck, absolute ball skills, kid.
We just said it. Snider has to keep control of the football, but they just have not been able to. I mean, that was a great play, though, by that Northrop defense, but, man.
The third turnover in the second half for Snider, but this individual effort from Jaden Schmeck, peep the skills.
Oh
my
man.
Goodness gracious.
Just broke on that ball. Oh, my goodness.
That is next level.
Can anything go right for the Snider offense right now?
Now
man.
Northrop takes over in the red zone.
And this Snider defense has been on the field what feels like the entire game. You got to be thinking they're getting tired at this point.
Wow. Here's Northfleet. Hands to Freeman. Gets hit off the edge. First hit by number 32 is Isaiah Maxwell. Be a gain of about a yard, maybe a yard and a half for Northrop. But what a play by Schmeck. Let's take another look. That is one of the plays of the year.
Man.
That was great. So beautiful.
He just tried to get it right back to level, but I don't think he expected Schmeck to be there at all.
Wow. 2nd and 9. 8 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Norfleet, 4 wide receiver set, has Freeman in the backfield. He's going to hand to Freeman. Got away from the first tackler, but not past Moon. And number 24, Lucas Rohrbacher. Rohrbacher's had a nice game defensively as well for Coach Tippmann. .722. Norfleet.
Don't need all 7 yards. Just try to set up a 4th down.
They're going to throw it on a little bubble out there to Kilby. Kilby, nowhere to go. Great defense. Outstanding press. And the tackle in the open space by number 4, I believe that was, Dorian Rogers.
Yeah, Norfleet didn't get enough on that throw, so he had to cut it inside, and Snider was right there to meet him. But here's an interesting call right here. I mean, after that blocked field goal, fresh in Coach Dorfler's mind, you have to be thinking maybe you go for on 4th down right here, and because a field goal wouldn't do you any good.
Right.
As Snyder's able to score a touchdown, which looks like they're just going to talk it over here, call a timeout.
So bring up 4th and 6 and a timeout. The second one called by the Bruins. We'll come right back right here live from SummitCitySports.com.
There are tons of benefits to using compression therapy, but my favorite are speeding up muscle recovery, reducing swelling and inflammation, and improving my athletic performance.
Your kids grow up quick, and there's a lot to teach them. Some lessons they won't pick up in school. Some they'll learn the hard way. But when it's time to give them the keys to their finances, we'll be there to help with their first checking account and the tools they need to make sense of their money. And even though they're off on their own, you'll be able to check in to see how they're doing. Raising your children is important, and teaching them about money is a big deal. So ProFed makes it easy. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live. 6:24 left to go in this fourth quarter. What a ball game we have seen thus far, and don't go anywhere. This is going to go right to the wire.
Uh-oh. Getting a little tricky again.
Schmeck, man-to-man coverage with Kilby, and just out of the back of the end zone. Just missed it. And that will be a turnover on downs. And, yeah, definitely no pass interference. That's a good no call over there.
Yep.
Both players fighting for the ball in the back of the end zone.
Yep. Threw it back there. I think he had a shot to get a foot down, but couldn't haul it in.
So the fumble does not hurt Snider. And instead of kicking the field goal there, as the last one was blocked, I'm sure that played a big part in the decision.
Yep.
And now Snider takes over. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line.
Yep, and their possessions so far in the second half have been fumble, interception. So protecting the ball is obviously the number one job right now for the Panthers.
The hand. Oh, level.
He's got all,
Langston level. He's got speed, kids. Over the 45. Over the 40. Inside the 30. And pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Langston level, the junior.
And that's the play that they needed. We've been waiting for them to break out like that, and finally Level gives them that spark that they need. Wow, I mean, he just burst through that hole and could have taken it all away if it wasn't for the speed of this Northrop defense, but
Langston level breaks one out beautifully for Snider right when they needed it. Look at the blocking right up the middle. He was not touched at all until he went inside the red zone for the Panthers. How about the junior back stepping up huge? behind the outstanding blocking by the Snider O. Now they're in business. Hands a level again. Lowers the shoulder inside the 15. As Brown is on the sideline. Second 5 for Snider. 5:50, plenty of time. They have all 3 timeouts as well. Here's Hopper in the pistol, has level behind him. Langston takes the handoff, little stiff arm, cuts it back in, makes the first one miss. Bounces out around another tackle, and tackled right there at the 5-yard line.
Woo! That was a great run by Level. Northrop had that one snuffed out, but he's able to get past a lot of defenders right there and pick up a first down.
That kid is a tremendous prospect as well. Yes, he'll come out, and Brown comes in. Late arrivals here for Snider. They got plenty of time on the play clock, though. 15 seconds. 5:10, clock rolling.
Got the heavies in there.
Brown's going to take the handoff, lowers the shoulder inside the 5 and near the goal line, just shy, about 1.5 yards shy of the goal line. Will bring up second and goal. Hopper, 4.5 left. Brown. Play action. They have Dom Moon wide open, and Dominic Moon, the All-SAC middle linebacker, catches the touchdown pass for the Snider
flag
Panthers.
Down. There's a flag down.
We have a flag down. Flag down, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what the call is. Illegal man downfield. So this is coming back.
Wow.
Let's go to our Traction AP replay. Moon sneaks out.
I mean, I love the call.
Wide open. I believe that was that Wortman.
I love the call to play action pass.
Wortman must not have been an eligible receiver. He's on the right side of the line. He's the only one that went. Oh, not sure. Not sure about that.
Yeah.
So 4:20 left to go in this fourth quarter. Second and goal from the 6-yard line for the Panthers. Here's Hopper, the junior quarterback. 2 wide receiver set has Brown. He's going to pitch it. Brown goes against the grain. Couple stutter steps and is tackled at the 5-yard line. Third and goal.
That's a patient run there by Tyrese Brown, but there's not really a whole lot he could do with it. And now we got a huge third and goal, too. If Northrop's able to come up with a stop, too, here, that puts Coach Tippmann in a really difficult spot, too, because you know he's thinking about taking the lead right here. I mean, under 4 minutes left to go. He doesn't want this game to go into overtime.
Let's take those points off the board. 17-14. Third and goal from the 5-yard line for the Panthers.
Hoppert's looking for the call from the sidelines. Play clock's running down.
3 on the play clock, and they're going to have to burn 1.
Yep.
Their first timeout called in the second half by Coach Tippmann. And the Snider Panthers were going to step away with them right here live from SummitCitySports.com.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is game time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 3:36 left to go in the fourth quarter. 3rd and goal from the 5. Hopper in the pistol. Has level behind. Man in motion. And he's going to hand to Langston. Nope, he kept it. And in for the score. Had me fooled on that one, Zach. Tremendous job by Luke Hopper.
Fooled that Northrop defense, too, and they do punch it in right there on the play-action pass this time, so huge
no
score.
Flag.
Hopper will embrace his coach.
Let's take a look at it on our Traction AP replay. Watch the wizardry right there
fake
by Hopper, and then finds Wortman for the score. Woo! What an answer by the Panthers. They take the lead 20-7. This is a big one here. Peterson to make it a 4-point game off the edge. And that did tuck in. What a drive. They go up by 4, 21-17. Snider back with the lead. We'll take a break. SummitCitySports.com.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Sectional number 11 in the state of Indiana, Class 5A. As we do have an update from Bishop Dwenger. Northside finally gets on the board. They're down 10-7 to Bishop Dwenger in the fourth quarter. The winner of that game will play the winner of this one. If Snider wins it and Dwenger wins it, it will be played right here next Friday. If Northside does win it and Snider wins it, it'll be played at Northside. And if Northrop wins this ball game, they will host no matter what. Well, the ball will fall off the tee for Talamentes, and he'll pop it back on.
We got an update out at Carroll, too. Chargers lead 21-0 now after an Alex Smith interception set him up in good field position. Becker took it in from the 2-yard line, so 21-0 Chargers late in the fourth quarter now.
Looks like Carroll's going to host Warsaw next weekend, next Friday. They're at the new stadium at Carroll in Class 6A. Here's Talamentes with the boot. Drilled it, and that's going to be a touchback. Automatic touchback, 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Bruins. Now they got to answer here. 3.5 minutes left, 1 timeout in the pocket of Dorfler.
Still a lot of time left to play, and we'll see if Norfleet can work some magic right here. They've had a lot of luck in this game with turnovers and big plays and trickery, but it's going to come down to this drive.
Down by 4. Need a touchdown. To the Bruins. Northfleet breaks the huddle. 4 wide receiver set, trips near side. Freeman up the middle. Not a lot going there. We'll bring up second at about 7. So you have the blocked field goal and also the non-attempt field goal inside their 10-yard line on 4th down for the Bruins. Right there, 6 points.
Right.
You're down 4. Whew, 3 minutes now.
That was a huge swing. I mean, great job by the Snider defense keeping them in this game. Now they got to do it one more time. There it is again, the slant.
Oh, beautiful Kilby. And another big first down. Northfleet to Kilby.
That's been a great connection today. That was one of the big plays earlier in the game, and now that'll move the chains.
1st and 10 for the Bruins. Ball spotted at the 36-yard line.
I think you got to put it in the hands of Northrop here.
The way he has been playing, the senior.
He's seeing things really well right now, but they're going to hand it off.
Freeman over the 50 and tackled at the 49-yard line. Another first down pickup for Tavon Freeman. He is having the game of his life here tonight.
$2:39 left. Plenty of time still.
Blitz being shown off the edge.
Yep.
They're going to audible out of this. 10 on the play clock. Norfleet looking to throw. They went right where the blitz was coming from. Beautiful adjustment. And Kilby with another first down reception.
Threw that one right past Dominic Moon, the linebacker, who was standing right there. Moves the change again. I mean, Norfleet is just, he's having a great game right now. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in it. Driving his team down the field now. I don't even feel like he's feeling a lot of pressure right now. I mean, he's just standing back there, feels really comfortable. He's delivering the ball really nicely tonight.
Yeah, he looks in control here. 4 wide receiver set for the Bruins. They're going to hand to Freeman again. What a play. Dominic Moon. What a beautiful tackle and a loss.
You're not doing anything when Dominic Moon gets back there.
The Purdue Boilermaker commit with a huge play.
1:40 remaining.
Norfleet. Through the hands.
Wow.
Just through the hands of Schmeck. Upset with himself. And now, 1.5 minutes left, 3rd and 11.
That was a dangerous tip, too. I believe that was a Dorian Rogers back there who had a chance at the pick, but just a little over his head. Now you got 3rd and 11.
Here is a big 3rd down play, 4-down territory, obviously.
They've been calling draw plays in this situation. We'll see if they go with one again.
Freeman is in the backfield. Northfleet. He's going to throw it. He's got time on the little out far side to Kilby. He'll cut the chains in about half. We'll bring up 4th and about 6. And you're looking at the ball game right here, folks.
Yep. It was a nice play right there. Set it up 4th and much more manageable. Like you said, this is the ball game right here. 1:25 left to go. They've been great in these high-pressure situations today, but none have been bigger than this.
None bigger, no doubt about that. 4th and 6 for the Bruins. The Snider faithful on their feet. And I think we're going to get a timeout called by the Panthers.
Yep, they want to talk it over.
We'll take a short break. It's 1 timeout remaining for head coach Kurt Tittman. We'll be right back right here live from SummitCitySports.com.
Here at Always 100, we have different things that we provide each week with our elite training, working on things that can help them get a scholarship in the future if they don't have one right now. Watching skill development, helping kids get better, understanding what it takes to get to the next level. Catching and shooting, working on ball handling. In the last 5 years, we had over 200 kids that's able to play basketball at some places from the NAIA Division III, Division II, or Division I level.
Welcome back. 4th and 6. 1:25 left to go in the 4th quarter. Northfleet spread formation, has Freeman with them. The pressure comes.
Nope.
Picked. Cadrell Billingsley with the INT for Snider. Whoa.
And they're going to survive a scare. Wow.
Snider is going to get out of this.
Somehow. Woo. Somehow they're going to overcome 3 turnovers in this second half.
As Billingsley, you see, make an outstanding play on the ball. Let's take another look at our Traction AP replay. Northfleet had to fit it in a tight window, and Billingsley just made an outstanding play on the ball. Mr. Cadrell Billingsley also had the blocked field goal off the edge as Snider, Northrop just with one timeout. Wow. That all started, though, Langston Lavelle breaking that, 60-yard, 70-yard rush and set up which would prove to be the game-winning touchdown. What a game.
Yep. We were waiting for that play. We were waiting for that play that would spark the Snider offense, and it finally happened. So we have a penalty here. But that's what they were waiting on. And after those 3 turnovers, man, they needed that.
On Snider. Yeah, there's no question, Zach. The turnovers, to overcome these turnovers in the second half, that is a huge statement right now for Snider. I'm telling you what, they have taken a couple of punches right in the mouth, and they have not backed away. And now victory formation for the Panthers, as Northrop will, I'm sure, take their last time out. They will take their last time out. And we're going to take our last commercial break as well, right here, SummitCitySports.com.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
To be honest with you, let's see, 30, 40. No, they don't. No, they don't.
That would be the end.
That would be, the fourth down would be, it'll be cutting it close.
Yeah.
But no, I think they're going to be safe. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, 2nd and 15. 1:18 left. Victory formation for the Panthers. Hopper will go under center. But they can go ahead and snap it here. The clock's not rolling. And there is the snap. And the clock now will roll. 40 seconds.
And we talked about earlier what Snider is able to overcome in this game. I mean, not to get ahead of ourselves, but this is what champions do. I mean, every team that wins a state championship, every team that wins a championship at any level, any sport, has a game like this, where you're challenged by a team that you would think is inferior to you and you think you're a much better team than, but you have to fight through some things and really work hard. And even though nothing's gone right for you in this game, you just got to keep pushing, keep going, and eventually Snider is able to get that play. And, boy, this is obviously huge for Snider to escape with a win here.
So congratulations to the Snider Panthers. They come back and win it 21-17 to move on to the sectional finals. Wow, what a ball game, Zach. Whew. Little last-minute thoughts there, bud?
I mean, I don't think very many of us expected this game, but, I mean, first off, how about the fight from these Northrop Bruins?
Yes.
I mean, right out of the gate, just came out firing, so aggressive and so just great play calling, as we mentioned, all game long, great execution, and they were in it to the very end, and, of course, Snider's able to prevail right there. Great job in this fourth quarter by Snider, putting the past behind them and just trying to find a way to win, able to come out with it right there. And that last defensive stop right there, again, I think that just shows you how determined the Snider team is. They had to get a stop, and they were able to find one right there, lean on that defense.
So what an outstanding game we saw here tonight. The coaches giving each other respect, but what a tremendous game that we saw here tonight. But congratulations, Coach Kurt Tittman will move on where they will host as long as Northside doesn't come back against Dwenger, as Dwenger right now up 10-7. That's late in the fourth. But we're going to go ahead and sign off for now. What a ball game we saw here. Snider moves on to Class 5A sectional final. Until next Friday, for Lindley Kistler, Zach Williams, I am Tim Atkinson. You've been watching sectional number 11 right here live from SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then, too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier, too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with gym rats basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
Here at Always 100, we have different things that we provide each week with our elite training, working on things that can help them get a scholarship in the future if they don't have one right now. Watching skill development helping kids get better, understanding what it takes to get to the next level. Catching and shooting, working on ball handling. In the last 5 years, we had over 200 kids that's able to play basketball at some places from the NAIA, Division III, Division II, or Division I level.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.